Alright, I'm back with kind of like a part two of your major sevens and major and minor sevens, and giving you some chords that are kind of like used a lot in gospel music that are using D flat because that is a very popular key in gospel music. A lot of songs are written in that particular key, and I'll give you a few of that, especially if you like listening to a record and things like that, and you might come across different kind of songs that use these chords. And like I tell you all the time that if you can hear the bass note in the song, a lot of times that's really most of your songs. If you can hear that bass note and find the right hand chords that are associated with that bass note, I mean that make playing by ear a whole lot easier for you. And if you can hear that bass note, because a lot of the chords are associated with the bass note, which make it easy for a lot of us to learn songs. I mean, you might come across some of those songs that have sometimes, some off chords and some real tricky things and that. And you just have to, sometimes search for the chord and just kind of, try to find it and, try to hear it and just keep working at it till you can, come across it. Because there's so many chords out there, and it's, and sometimes especially the professional musicians of gospel, they have all kind of crazy ways where they can play something that you'll never think of placing. And you just have to kind of like find it and just keep working at it until you find it. There's a lot of trial and error when you're playing by ear, especially. But let's get to if you hear a song or or a bass note in C sharp. A lot of times when you're in the key of C sharp, your one, which is I just go to each chord, each number chord, or each note, and give you the chords that could possibly be associated with that particular tone, scale, degree. So we'll start on the one. C sharp, sometimes you have, when you're dealing with some songs in C sharp, you might have like that'll be C sharp with your bass, right hand to be F, B flat, C, E flat, kind of like a C sharp major seven, which you kind of already went over. We already went over. You might have that in a song, or you might have it's kind of like you might well say a C sharp major chord with an added nine, or we'll just say with a added E with an E flat added. You might come across that a lot. And the bass note is C sharp. Right hand chord is A flat, C sharp, E flat, and F. And some of these chords I'm hitting you probably already played, but you just probably never really knew what you were playing. So you'll probably possibly have that in a song. Either the major or they might do what they call an added. It's really called an added nine, but we'll just say we'll add E flat. And the only reason it's an added nine is because when you count up the scale from C sharp, you got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. And remember I told you the C sharp can either be called the eight or the one. And a lot of musicians really just say the one. But if you was to keep going, that would be eight, and that E flat would be nine. So that's why they call it C sharp added nine. For your two chord, you probably come across something what we call like an E flat minor nine. Instead of the E flat minor seven, you might come across an E flat minor nine, which is E flat on your left hand. Your right hand is F sharp, B flat, C sharp, F. So it's possible chance you'll come across them in songs. On your three, which is the F, you definitely come across that on a lot of songs. And that's simple as an F7 sharp 5 sharp 9. That's definitely a jazz chord. And it's F in your left hand. Your right hand is A, C sharp, E flat, A flat. So you probably come across that a lot, or you're which I already gave you the minor seven. For your four, which is your F sharp, you come across probably come across this is called like a F sharp major nine, and the notes for that is F sharp in your left hand, right hand is B flat, C sharp, F, A flat, and then remember the five is dominant. You probably come across like a flat 13, and that's A flat in your bass, and your right hand is F sharp, B flat, C sharp, F. I know some of these chords we haven't went over, but just to kind of, just trying to throw a little bonus at you, give you some tools when you're trying to pick up a song by ear in the key of C sharp, the different chords that could be associated with the bass note. Um, and it's kind of, just a little bonus. And I usually wouldn't do it, but a lot of you guys are already playing in church and things like that. So it's like some extra stuff you just have to, because I know you guys are tired of you guys probably feel like you're hindering the service and you just can't go forth like you need to in your ministry. So this is just a little bonus to kind of throw at you to start being able to pick out songs and things. So you have the A flat 13. Another chord that's used a lot is the B flat minor 9, and that's B flat in your left hand, A flat, C, C sharp, F in your right. And sometimes you might hear a song where they they throw a major chord like a real off chord, and that's B flat with your left hand. Right hand is A, C, D, F. Give it a real off sound. Which all this chord is a B flat major 9. But sometimes you might hear that in the song. Perfect example. I know. My name is Victor by Jonathan Nelson. They do that little off chord. So you probably sometimes you will hear that offness in there sometimes. For you see, a lot of times usually guys just kind of go C with your left hand. It's like a C over an A flat chord. C in your left hand, you have A flat, C, E flat in your right. Or they might extend it out and just go A flat in your right, E flat in your A flat, E flat, and A flat in your right hand over C. And a lot of times if they go into that note, they going back to that C sharp chord. So it's just different chords that you probably will come across in some songs that you're trying to learn. So just want to kind of throw that at you, so you won't be so much confused and be like, man, what is they doing? Trying to think. A simple song like "Thank You Lord" use some of those chords like "Thank." That's the A flat. The C sharp 9 chord, added 9 chord. Remember that F, that 3, that F7 sharp 5 sharp 9. And then go to the B flat minor 9. So some of them songs definitely use those kind of progressions. And 2, 5, 1. So you have different songs. So many of us. I'm trying to think of some was kind of like my mind went blank. Um, I know I told you my name is Victor was one of them. Um, Even if you're doing like grooves and stuff, you can pick a groove and almost do off of these chords because they're so pretty. Let's just take a groove going from E flat to I'm sorry from B flat to E flat. I'm just using the B flat minor nine to the E flat minor nine. Just going back and forth. And one more thing I forgot to show you, which is definitely used a lot. You probably hear this a lot. And that's a 7-3-6. Anytime you hear somebody go, and that's used a lot in gospel music. They just go on a 7-3-6, and that note is E flat, E flat, F, F sharp. But when you hit the F sharp, you're gonna add a chord to it. And the right hand chord is B flat, E flat, F sharp, and C is in your bass, cause C is your 7. That 3 is F. Remember I told you the F sharp, sharp 7, sharp 5 to the B flat minor 9. You hear that a lot in gospel music. Like Thank You Lord is a prime example. You hear that a lot. And even if you want to do a groove, you can. That fits so much with a lot of stuff. You can go to. So that 7-3-6, you hear that a lot in gospel music. So those are something that you can play around with. Like I say, learn the triads and the major sevens and things. First, get them locked and get them under your belt, and then start exploring with some of these chords. These chords right here, just to kind of help you to be able to pick up, songs and things by ear. And like I say, some of them follow that format. Then you have some that these musicians, come up with some crazy things, and you just, have to have an ear and just kind of, try to figure them out and find them the best way you can with a lot of practice, trial and error, and things like that. You should be able, to pick it up. And, sometimes you can pick up the chords and sometimes you can't. And there's nothing wrong with asking for help, especially if you get stuck on something. That's how you learn, from your mistakes. So that's just something I want to kind of throw at you as a little bonus. So I hope this helped. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up.